if I begin to talk about patterns and structures of tribes of people, one of the worst people are Igbos. When I say worst, many of them, you know, Yoruba people, they respect their king. Many of them, you know, Yoruba people, they respect their king.
You see the video I just played. I have a long version, and I am playing it for a purpose. I have a purpose of playing this video, and I say a big thank you and credit to the owner of the video. Yeah, I missed your name. We'll go to the comments ni page or baby or what. Let's go to his page and follow him in the TikTok. He's brought this video and it's nice for me. I am going to use this video as a guideline to say certain things. You see, he was saying that the pastor said that when it comes to respect to kings in Igbo land, in Nigeria, the tribes, it's only Igbo. Allegedly, it's only Igbos that do not respect their kings. And you see, when I say it like this, when we come to Ghana, most of the Igbo boys in Ghana and some of the Nigerians, the Igbo boys who are minding their business, are not in support of this Igbo Atasa faking in Ghana. And so probably it could be that he's doing all this kingship thing for his own personal gain. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Snapp-View React. It's a reaction channel. We play the video and we react accordingly, so you understand what we meant over here. Thank you for coming, my OGs and my new gens. Please, when you come here, kindly subscribe if you have not done that. Subscribe the video, subscribe to the video, like the video and share. Let's watch these two videos. This the very one we've just watched the intro, and then we'll get the long. If I begin to talk about patterns and structures of tribes of people, one of the worst people are Igbos. When I say worst, many of them, you know, Yoruba people, they respect their king. They can lie down. And that's why they have great kings in Yoruba land. You go to Edo State, you see Oba of Benin. You go to the north, you hear about Sultan of Sokoto. But in Igbo land, you don't have any such, no revered king in Igbo land as a whole. No revered king that if you come out to say, hey, this, and it will be that. No, if he says, you will see a billionaire that will challenge him. You know, majority of the Igbo people believe in their money. When the Igbo talk, I say, Keyona, Kego Nekongwe, Ojiego. Are you sure you are hearing me? Yes, sir. They are one of the worst people when it comes to honor. Yoruba, they will dobale. Hausa, when they see their king, they will lie down. They see someone greater, they will lie down, Rankadede, and all of that. Igbo. Hold on, you didn't hear the name SUV, Okwote Keneze. You know the meaning of Okwote Keneze? That means the one that stands to greet the king. That means if they go there, they will shake the king. You see people like Obasanjo president, when they go to Oni of Ife. Have you seen the video where Obasanjo prostrated? And Obasanjo is senior to Oni of Ife by age. But Obasanjo knows that you cannot fight an institution. It's not just Odi sitting on that throne, it's deity sitting on that throne. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Pastor. I am not supporting what you are saying, but I will agree with a certain part of your video. For saying that a king is not respected in a certain tribe, that one I understand you. Because you see, in Ghana here, the king that we have, who is the Otumfo himself, the king, the Ashanti kingdom, the king of the Ashantis, okay, has huge respect from his people. Not even from his people, but other tribes also respect him a lot. So when you are going to see the Otum for himself, you need to bow. So if you have a king and you don't bow to that king, you do not respect the king. That's exactly what the pastor is saying. And that is why I told you, I made this video because of a purpose. And the purpose is that when you have a king in your tribe or wherever you are, you must respect that king. So you see, the reason they are not respecting this Igbo Atasa, this fake king in Ghana, is he's doing it for his own parochial interest. And I saw a video that a guy who is an Igbo guy in Ghana saying that we do not support what this self-acclaimed Igbo king in Ghana is doing, because he's doing it for his own personal interest. So a king must be respected. So if you don't respect your king, then you are not supposed to be a king. And what the pastor is saying is 100%. Let's watch the video continuation.
Let's start analyzing those things that he said. He said that Yoruba people respect their kings. They can lie down, and that's why they have great kings in Nigeria. He said that there is no revered king in Igbo land as a whole. So because Igbo people don't lie down for their king, it now means that Igbo don't have respect for their king, right? In Igbo culture and tradition, it is forbidden for an Igbo person to bow down to anybody. In Igbo culture and tradition, we don't bow down for our kings. We don't lie down for our kings. We forbid it in Igbo land. We stand to greet our king. That is Igbo culture and tradition. If you are greeting our parents and elders in Igbo land and you are lying down, they will tell you to stop lying down. That you can only do that for your chi, not for your fellow human being. But these fake pastors from Igbo land, pastors will say they want to make Igbo people develop that habit of lying down to greet people. Then they tell our Igbo people to they lie down, to they worship human being. In Igbo culture and tradition, we only worship our chi. Where we make declarations, we call on our chi, and you are expecting us to bow down to a human being because of position. There is nothing like a central king in Igbo land. In Igbo land, we don't have anything called central king. Our kings in Igbo land are not seen as God. We don't worship them, but we respect them. I stand and they greet my king, not me say I not get respect for my king. He said that Obasanjo bowed down for the Oni of Ife when he saw the Oni of Ife. Even when he's older than the Oni of Ife, he bowed down for the Oni of Ife. When Peter Edochie met the Oni of Ife, he stood up and shook the hand of Oni of Ife. Yeah, and the Oni of Ife not be mates. The first son of Peter Edochie, senior the Oni of Ife, they not be mates. Your culture is your culture. You keep it to yourself. You don't force it on Igbo people. You want to make oracle Peter Edochie alongside the juggle power where we dey see with our eye, make he bow down to the Oni of Ife. We Igbos that don't bow down to deities, they want us to bow down for human being. If we cannot bow down to a deity, who be human being for we to bow down to? Nze also for Igbo land, they don't bow down to anybody. The chiefs in Aguleri, they don't bow down to Ezeri.
I understand this guy too. From where he's coming from, the way he's talking, it means what the pastor is saying, that a human being must bow down to deity. And you know, deity, this thing is very, 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 very controversial and so complicated. You see, you cannot bow down to a deity, but you can bow down to a king. And most kings have a deity. But I don't know about my king in Ashanti region. I don't know about him, whether it is a deity, that I don't know. But in general, if you have a king, the word K-I-N-G is very precious. It comes with kingdom, it comes with royalty, it comes with monarchy, it comes with throne. So if one person has gotten on that throne, He's been selected from millions and thousands of humans, royals, and make sure he becomes the king. He needs to be respected, but not necessarily sleeping on the floor for that person. That doesn't mean that I am also denouncing or disrespecting the throne in Nigeria, that they say you need to lie down. But in Ghana, you have to bow to the king like you are bowing to someone. That's how it is. I hope my folks, you have understood it. This is the reason why the Igbo man here, we are saying he does not fit to become a king of Igbos. He needs to be a leader of the Igbos because he doesn't have anything that qualifies him to become a king. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly subscribe and share to this very noble channel, Snapp-View React, and like the video. Bye-bye for now.